Yeah, they were punting on 4th down at the end of the game and got turned over.
Brad, I know last week was a big week for you individually, but to come back this week and make some of the plays that you made and then get a win at the end, how gratifying is that?
Yeah, it feels good just to know that it's awesome because this is our first coastal game. And I think we bounced back pretty well from last week, and guys made a point that hey, we can't beat them over from a loss last week. We got to make plays this week because this team's just as good. And that's Virginia Tech's a really good team. It's a really good defense. I was a little bit nervous going into this game just because Bud Foster's a really good coach. He's really good at scheming teams, and you don't really know what he's going to throw at you. The first few drives, and it's good defense. The way he uses personnel is really good, and he made some good plays. But we finished on top.
What was the key for your preparation this week? Not just you, the entire team, to get past last week and obviously have a good outcome this week.
Yeah, I mean, we just said Sunday morning, Monday. We just preached. Biggest thing that we preached is can't worry about it. Can't worry about last week. I really meant what I said last week when I wanted to see Florida State again. I really meant that. I really do want to see that again, and everyone else has got to co-sign it. I think they have. But it starts week by week. We said in meetings, yeah, we want to see Florida State again. But at the same time, in order to do that, we got to handle business when we get a time, one practice at a time, one play at a time. And it started with Virginia Tech this week.
Brad, just for the psyche of this team, how badly did you guys need this one?
I need every win, but yeah, this win, we needed it badly because it's the Coastal. We got to win the Coastal, and it's our first Coastal game. So just starting with 1-0 Coastal is huge, and we got to keep it going.
One of the things Al told us about was in terms of the penalties. He says that he went to the captains. He said, "You guys have to work on this now.
Yeah.
We've shown everybody what's wrong. You guys as players."
Yeah, that's on us. That's on us, and we were on them all week. We still have to come in today, so it's something that we have to correct. And the coaches can't. They've already done enough with penalties and showing us, hey, you guys made a penalty on this play and showing us penalty stuff. And at this point, it's got to be on us. They can't get out there with us and make sure we don't go offside. Coach can't run out there in the field and say, hey, Trevor, don't. Coach can't run out there with us and say, hey, Trevor, don't jump on this play. It's got to be on us. It's got to be on the captains, on Nick, on Alex. It's got to be on Joe, on Stacy, on me, Sean. Just all the guys on the offensive line, both sides of the ball. That last penalty we had in the red zone, we can't have that. I know Scotty was excited, he was pumped up. I was pumped up too, but we just can't have those situations. So we'll go back at it and we'll get those guys next week.
Brad, there's been a lot of rotation on the offensive line. Does that matter to you at all that there could be a couple different guys in front of you on different downs?
Not really, just because all week long they rotated. No one really complained, no one really moved around for guys to start. Just all week long they were trying different things, so I wasn't too worried about it.
Rashawn was just in here saying how you're getting hit harder than he is the last couple of weeks on some of those plays. How are you sort of surviving that and keeping your focus and still playing as great as you are?
As a quarterback, you just got to be tough. I wear my Kelly Tough shirt still for a reason, and I wore it today. Had it on last year at homecoming. So just got to be tough as a quarterback. And as a quarterback, there's a lot of things that you can critique, but you're either tough or you're not. You can't really critique that. You either got it or you don't. And I have to sell for my guys too. I know the receivers and offensive line, they're all going to sell for me. Joe's going to sell. Joe, you're going to sell on blocks. The receivers are going to lay out for me, and I have to sell and hang in there and make something happen too.
Talk us through the free play you had in the last minute of the first half that you turned into the long game.
Yeah, they jumped off sides. We call alert calls. Just for me, it's I get the fake cadence and basically what the defense does. I'll call a play based off that. So they jumped, and the rule for our centers is if they nudge off sides, snap it because they're in the neutral zone. So snap it, just get a free play out of it, take a shot downfield.
Brad,
They made a good play.
And how big a lift was that drive in the last?
That was a phenomenal. That's a game changer right there. We always practice 2 minute situations in practice, and that just changed that changed momentum. That changed I think it changed the outcome of the game. Going to halftime, 20-13, and they're getting the ball back next half. So that really changed the game and gave us some good momentum on offense and just as a team.
Was that the play, or was that a byproduct of them jumping off sides? Was that the play you called to pass to her?
No, just the rule is if they jump off sides, they get snapped.
Then you
so
take a
I'm
shot.
going to just go out and take a shot downfield.
These hard counts, is that something you guys work on a lot?
It's just a part of, for all offense, I'm sure a lot of other offenses. It's just part of their, when the quarterback gets a few different calls in. Same thing in the NFL. They'll do some dummy cadences, and basically what they're giving me a safety rotation, take these creep into the box, the 7-man box, depending on the personnel. They can check to a pass play, they can check to a run play away from that front, or anything like that. So, sometimes it's 2 run plays, sometimes it's 2 run plays and a pass. It just differs, week by week. But I usually just use the fake cadence just to see what the defense is doing. So, Virginia Tech especially, they'll hide things to the last minute, and wait till I'm saying down to go. And they'll go from cover 1, press across the board, to dropping the cornerback 30 yards deep and having their safeties play the flats. And, stuff like that is just something I have to be aware for, and the fake cadence helps me a lot.
Brad,
Last question, guys.
That pass to Njoku, you evaded some pressure. Coach Golden talked about how that's something new that maybe you're doing more of, being able to evade and throw out on your back foot and going right. Just that play, take us through it, and kind of what you were doing there.
Yeah, just the play was just like a simple slant route to Joe. Joe did like a cut slant route, whatever you guys call it. It was to Joe. They kind of called it out. They kind of schemed. This defense schemed to let it play, so they kind of passed it off pretty well. The linebackers just did a good job covering. So I just I slipped out, and I think I might have had the first down running, but I figured if David's open, why not get the ball? The guy was faster than me when it matters the most. So he was open and he made a play.
All right, let's go.
Next week you have Clemson, another sorry, top 5 team. How much are you looking forward to that? Another really big challenge.
Yeah, that's a good team. I mean, they got dudes across the board. This last defense we just played, Virginia Tech, is one of the most disciplined teams in the ACC. But in terms of athlete-wise, I think Clemson and Florida State, probably like one of the most athletic teams in our conference. So they got some dudes. We have some dudes too, and we just got to go to work this week. And you can't really hang on this win too much, because in the ACC every week someone's bringing it. We're the Miami Hurricanes, they're the Clemson Tigers, and it's going to be a big game. So we got to start getting ready. From now on tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brad.